Hello and welcome to Tomi Talks TV. I have one singular goal with this show, and that is to help you make smarter decisions so that you can have better relationships. Now, today I'm going to be taking one of your questions, and it goes like this. If you correct your spouse on what you feel is not really good, but he or she feels like you are condemning them, what should you do? Now, this is a very delicate balance here, and actually ultimately what you're trying to achieve is a balance. So on the one hand, you need to recognize that whoever you got married to is an adult, not a child. So it is not your responsibility to police their behavior or make sure that they act in a certain way. That's one thing you need to realize. And you see, if you position yourself as a parent rather than as a spouse or as a lover, then that tendency to constantly want to correct them or and set them right and all that has a way of killing romance. That's one side of it. And another thing you also need to think about is that that tendency to nag, because that's what nagging is actually. When you're telling your spouse the truth about their faults over and over and over and over again, it gets to a point where it could weary them, and then you just find that love flies out of the window. That's one perspective. On the other hand, if your spouse was perfect, then you would be irrelevant in their lives. So there are certain things that you bring into your spouse's life. So they have weaknesses where you have strengths, and you have weaknesses where they have strengths, and together you're supposed to be stronger than either of you would have been apart. So there is obviously that that perspective where you should actually be able to bring some views into your spouse's life, or be able to share with them. Maybe you think that maybe there's something they're doing that might not work out right, or it's not quite as it should be. But my view is this: if you mention it once, if it's a huge issue, then I would say turn it over to God and let God do the changing, because you cannot change another human being. Only God has the capacity to change another human being from the inside out. And if you keep harping upon it, then it has a way of tampering with the harmony of the marriage. So what I'm saying is this: if it's something that's really, really crucial, that you feel maybe they're really heading in the wrong direction, then it's something that you do need to mention, but then hand it over to God and pray about it consistently until God brings a change from the inside out. Well, I hope this has helped you. If this has helped you, then please leave me a message on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or YouTube. And if you've got a question you'd like me to answer, then head on over to tomitalks.com/ask, and I'll answer your question next time. See you next time. Bye-bye.